Good evening and welcome back to the Mancunian Way, and welcome to the debut of a brand new show. Are Your Brothers, episode 1. Let me fan down. Yeah, episode 1, live on the Mancunian Way. Next week, episode 2, whether this is really one flat, it'll be on 3 Black and White Eyes. I think that's the way we're doing it.
Yeah.
I just don't double check.
Yeah. We just need to work out a stable day that we can hopefully do it on, because obviously my shifts can be a bit of a pain.
Yeah. Yes. Hello, everyone. Yeah, Third Kitty's out on Thursday. Hello, Salad. Right. I'm going to kick this off. Everyone's going to come at me with Rodrigo and Donnarumma tonight. I know what's coming. This is both City and Newcastle. So I know we're going to get inundated on Rodrigo and Donnarumma and Trafford and everything else. Yeah. Rest in peace, James Trafford.
You've got to feel sorry for Trafford, haven't you?
I don't. We'll get into it in a minute, because if I was Trafford, I'd get sold back to you personally. But hey, we'll
That's
get
too
into
late
it
now, isn't it?
Good evening, Gary. Hello. I don't know what we're doing here with Trafford. Don't even ask.
They're from my side. They've come over to watch. This is the whole idea of it. We want to have a
we want to get both channels integrated.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea of this. Yes, Dash. How are you doing, mate? David, by the way, some people have asked me about the numbers and the names. That is a YouTube thing.
All right, numbers and names.
Yeah, people's names have changed on YouTube. I don't know if you've noticed, you will have somewhere agreed to a new terms and conditions on YouTube on your Google account. It's a new safety measure. So, like, if you want to now access an over 18s account, I'm not saying we do.
Yeah, I've heard all about it.
You've now got to have age verification. Everything's becoming age verification in the world. So, yeah, I can't do anything about it. I will send them an email and ask. There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. It's not a Mancunian Way thing. It is a Google thing.
Yeah. So
send your complaints to Google. I know there are people who have literally unsubscribed from channels due to this, because their real name is getting. Because when you put when you have a handle name, like a username.
Yeah.
You also have to put your real name in, don't you?
Yeah.
It's now showing you your real name to people.
Do you know what it is? I like that.
Well, not everyone does, because some people have got jobs where they don't want the real names out there.
Well, not just the jobs. Obviously, the jobs' worths as well.
Yes.
They won't like that happening, will they? which is why I like it, because you can't hide yourself now.
Yeah. So basically, what it means is be a little bit nicer to each other. On.
Yeah.
What up, Martin? We're going to get into it. Don't you? Pep out, everyone out, Trafford out, World out. Yeah. All I'm going to say is
Pep out.
I'm going to say is Liverpool started this window with a bang. City have decided move over. We're going to finish it with a bang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know where City are going. I'll get into it. I'm a pleased, yes. I'm a not pleased. I am worried. Not pleased. I'm pleased. I'm worried. But I will get into it. Ed, big up, mate. Warren, good evening, DC. Everyone in the chat, smash those likes earlier. Yeah, Siam, I love money. We all love money. I disappeared last night, but we're again back. Jacob Ramsey for Newcastle.
Yeah, it's a latest rumour. Him and the guy from Leicester.
It's kicking off, Martin. It's happening. I know. Chill. We will come to Rodrigo. I know many are excited because he was on the bench tonight in the friendly, and just chill. Right, Baz, where do you want to start tonight?
Anywhere. I mean, Malik Chow is being at St James's Park today. My friend, Superfan Dan, as a lot of people know from our channel, he was there buying a top. And when he was inside the club shop, Malik Chow's agent was there getting 5 shirts printed with Malik Chow's name and number on. So we all know he's going to be wearing number 12. Dan ended up buying one. So if he's not wearing number 12, he's going to look very, very silly. But the announcement's coming soon. So we've got our centre-back finally. 30 plus 5 add-ons. So I'm very, very happy with that.
I am. Question for you. Martin, ask our old brother who can let Livamento go. He might just buy Livamento at this stage. I don't know where we're going anymore. We might just stick a £90 million bidding tomorrow morning the way we're playing now.
So, no, even Graham Bailey said last night that Livamento has been offered a new contract at Newcastle. So it would take a huge bid. I think Newcastle realise how vital Tino is to our lineup, because he doesn't just play right back, he also plays left back. So at the moment, he's too important for us to let go.
Season starts Saturday. We're away at Wolves. Martin, you're slick then. I'm very slick with the oil. Donnarumma going where? Manchester City, mate.
Are you really that interested in him?
We're not interested. The deal's getting done, mate.
Oh, is it getting done?
To Galatasaray, and we've started talks with PSG.
That is very quick, considering everyone was touting him for Man United, weren't they?
Well, I mean, I hear stuff, and I heard about Rodrigo 3-4 months ago.
Jesus,
but it was one of them. This is on, but it won't happen until Doku or Sabinho go. It have to be one of them, and then it just went dead.
Yeah.
So I thought, it's over with. I'm not going to push it. It's over with. Sent a few messages out to a few people who I could trust, and they know who they are. And by the way, big up to those people, because they actually kept it very secret for 3-4 months. They might have not believed me. They might have thought I was Billy bullshitting them.
Pie in the sky.
Yeah, they might have thought I was giving them a lot of BS. But to their credit, they kept it a secret. And then all of a sudden, we had Graham Bailey on last week. And Graham Bailey goes, Sabinho, Tottenham, keep an eye on it. And my face drops. My face goes white, because I'm like, that's one of the two. Then, an hour later, I get a message, Rodrigo's on. So I do a space, then, right, Rod, keep that one quiet at the minute. Then the news of Sabinho broke. Wow. And I thought, it's actually...
Well, is he definitely going to Spurs, is he?
They're in negotiations. Now, City have done the normal 50 million that I know have come back, but you don't start talking with the other guy and negotiating with the other guy if that other guy isn't already down the road.
Yeah, I get that.
You know that. You know how this system is. Yeah. Bomba Donnarumma says goodbye. I don't. Yeah, and then today that's come out.
He's only got a year left on his contract, hasn't he? So PSG put themselves in a bit of a poor situation with him. And what a Champions League game he had last season against Liverpool.
Why am I worried? I'll tell you why I'm worried. I'm not worried. If we're going to go down the road of ruthlessness, and Savinho's not good enough, out, we're buying James Trafford. And by the way, I said this earlier on, and many disagree. James Trafford and Donnarumma are not having a fight over the number one spot. There is no fight over the number one spot at that point. No. Donnarumma's coming in as number one. James Trafford left 2 years ago because he didn't see a pathway to the number one spot. He then comes back when he did, and it's great. It's actually a great day time to buzz on about this. He had the number one spot at Newcastle sealed up. Do you not believe Ramsdale? They wanted Trafford.
Of course, we wanted Trafford.
He went in, side back, we'll do it. And then 3 weeks later, you think he knew Donnarumma was walking in the door?
There's no way he knew about that, and that's come out of the blue for you guys.
Yeah,
it's a great sign.
I just feel like Trafford done a little bit dirty.
But at the end of the day, the grass isn't always greener, was it? I mean, we've
2 weeks
tracked him. We tracked him for 2 years, Trafford. You know, we tried to get him last summer. We tried to get him this summer. We put the bid in. It got accepted. You've obviously put the bid in, which is lower than ours because of the buyback and all that sort of stuff. So there we go. Trafford had a choice. He could have come to Newcastle. He could have gone to City. Chose City, and now he's got egg on his face, hasn't he? So we'll see how long he's happy sitting on the bench.
Yeah. Yes, I know people are on about. So yeah, that's the City news today.
Mental. Jesus. We're not a charity.
It is actually true, this. Luis Enrique, Donnarumma is out of the squad as it's my own decision. I want a kind of goalkeeper, and I made this decision. Jorginho, whatever his name, is one of the best goalies in the world. Donnarumma will also clarify his position soon. Yeah. I did say you want to be a big club. Donnarumma has now come out to the special Paris fans. From the first day I arrived, I gave everything on and off the pitch to earn my place and defend the goal of PSG. Unfortunately, someone has decided that I'm no longer part of that group and contribute to the team's success. I'm disappointed, disheartened. I hope to have the opportunity to look at the fans at the Parc des Princes in the eye one more day and say goodbye, as it should be done. If it doesn't happen, I want you to know that your support and affection means the world to me. I'll never forget it. I will always carry on with the memory of my emotions, the magical nights. To my teammates, my second family, thank you every battle, every laugh, every moment we shared. We will always be brothers. Playing for this club and living in the city has been an immense honour. Thank you, Paris.
I like PSG as well. I like them now that they've got rid of Mbappe and all them sort of stuff. So
yeah,
it's a shame
I'm
for
not
them.
sure he's going to find Manchester and Paris quite the same, but
yeah, just a little bit. But he might like the rain.
Right, couple of super chats and then we'll get in. Why did we buy Trafford?
Because you didn't know you were getting them.
Don't think Trafford knew we were getting him.
Yeah.
Hey ho. There's ruthless. Pardo, the fans wanted us to be ruthless. I suppose this is ruthless.
It is.
I mean, 2 weeks is a bit too ruthless for me. But, I mean, play a game at least. He's either dropped an absolute stinker in training over the last 2 weeks and he's gone, nope, you're not for me. Or
I just think it's too much of a good deal to pass on, isn't it, really, when you think about it? There's levels to this game, isn't there, at times, and Trafford's never hit it. Yeah,
it's cold.
That's football. This is what Pep does, though. Pep has a bad season, and then he goes away, reinvents everything, buys what he needs to put things right, and then goes on a run of 2-3 years of winning loads of trophies again. He's always done it. He's done it at Bayern Munich. He's done it at Barcelona, and he'll do it for you guys. It's why Pep's probably the best manager ever to grace the Premier League. And that's including Sir Alex Ferguson, who we all know was absolutely superb as well. The wrong side of Manchester. But Pep, for me, reinvented the game, and he reinvents it all the time.
Well, I think it's also going to change the way we play because, listen, I think it's well known Donnarumma's not going to kick him. So you're going to go from a goalkeeper, yes, who's better shot stopping, but his distribution is dog awful. Hence why Enrique doesn't work with him. He doesn't work in that style of football. Yeah. So why are we doing it? If he doesn't work for Enrique, why is he working for us?
Yeah, but you have a big, massive lump up front who can win the ball and make those long balls look better than what they actually are from the keeper. And that's a big advantage of having Haaland in your team as a target man.
Yeah, I suppose it is. And listen, maybe I'm being too much of an old fart, but
you should be used to that kind of football being an old fart. You've seen it. You've seen it work. Remember now?
Yeah. I mean, like people say people talk about the treble, and I get it. But again, there's a reason Enrique has got rid. Enrique's got rid because he cannot kick. His distribution is dog.
Yeah. Nick Pope can't kick, but he's still our number one.
And that's why you're losing games all the time in the middle.
No, it's friendlies. We're in a bit of a mess at the moment, but Nick Pope's a fantastic shot stopper. I think he's getting a bit past it now. But if you go back 2 years ago to Nick Pope, who still couldn't kick the ball, he won us a lot of football matches because of the saves he pulled off. Just like Donnarumma won the Champions League last season with Paris Saint-Germain because of all those saves he pulled off. There is no way they would have won the Champions League without him.
I think that could be a shout, you know. I wouldn't rule that out from Sir.
I would now, though, because we've got Ramsdale in. We've got Pope. I can't see us. And I don't think you could sell him straight away. I don't think.
I think you can, as long as you can register with 2 teams.
Yeah, I just don't see it. And you
I didn't think Donnarumma was coming in last week. I didn't think Donnarumma was coming in.
Make a profit or swap for Livramento. How much do you think Trafford's worth now?
I think you could do 50 plus Trafford.
Yeah, but no, he's saying make a profit, as in you guys make a profit.
No, we're not making a profit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The way he's wrote that, it's like he's gonna get Tino Livramento and money for Trafford. And come on, other way around.
200 mil. You wish he was.
Jesus, he hasn't even played. He hasn't even played a game yet, and his price has gone up tenfold.
Yeah. Hey, Trafford ain't good with his feet. He's better than Donnarumma. And listen, I have no problem with Donnarumma.
He's also a fantastic shot stopper and very good at saving penalties as well.
I'm sure he can't play as well out the back from Shelby, but why would Pierce give? But they didn't. That's the point, my dad. They didn't offer him a new contract. Oh. They didn't give him a new contract. That's why he's gone, mate. They never offered him the contract. Oh, I did not know, Rose. It was your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Why do you think Real Madrid are getting rid of Rodrigo? He's a troublemaker.
I don't know much about what goes on at Real Madrid, to be honest with you. I couldn't comment, but he's a fantastic player, and who better to manage him than Pep? Already Howe, if he wants to come to Newcastle. Proper managers who put arms around players and
Yes, I do. It's Bella. I do. Right, a couple of super chats, then we'll get into Formidable. Thank you for the very generous £2. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And MCFC, as always, for your very kind generosity all the time. Good evening, Martin. Big credit to you. This summer, you've been on the money. I'm very pleased with the rumours. Are you surprised around the negativity around the transfer? Is it just Twitter? Well, I've actually been labelled some of the negative air. I'm not negative on Donnarumma or Rodrigo. That isn't my issue. My issue is, are we going to become a ruthless, calculated, cold club? If we are, then we have to be prepared to allow Oscar Bob and some of the other youngsters to go, because they are not going to play ahead of Rodrigo and Mamouche and all these others. And they
We'll
will
have Bob.
go.
We'll have Bob. I'll take Bob.
And that's my worry on this.
Yeah,
and I don't believe in this thing of fight for your place. I think that's a lot of BS that fans come up with. Players don't fight for their place. I wish they did. That's my other thing. I wish players would fight for the place, but they just don't. Players are babies. They're egotistical babies.
I think it depends on the player, doesn't it? When you've grown up through the system at Man City and you see the players in front of them, they're probably fighting for the place, but they know there's not really much chance of them taking such world-class players out of the team.
Yeah, and that's the problem, because Oscar Bobby's not getting rid of Rodrigo.
Exactly.
The team.
I believe in a thing called Bob.
Come to MCFC, again, you've also done the super chat. Become a member. Thank you so much. You're rented into the end of the month prize draw. Thank you so much.
I'm emotional. I mean, this is a dream come true. All these guys deserve. All these guys around here.
There you go. We get Ballon d'Or winners to come and do stuff on this channel.
Oh,
man. We've done that one. Martin, you're a god. I'm not. Trust me, the last thing I am is a god. But thank you anyway. Bit of slipperty this evening. He's young and world class, because loads, 215 of you and already. Big up to yourselves. Silly hypothetical. Trafford is the future. Don't know. Yeah, no, Trafford won't. Got to remember, Trafford left because he didn't want to be number 2. He's not coming back to be number 2. He's 22 years old. He's not going to sit till he's 26 to get the number 1 spot.
No.
He wants to go. You got to remember, it's a World Cup year as well. He's going to want to be on that plane to America. And if he's not on it, they'll ask why.
He's still got time, but I mean, he's not going to get the number 1 jersey with England, is he? Pickford's going to have that. This will be his last World Cup. May get another Euros out of Pickford, maybe. And then after that, the jersey's up for grabs, isn't it? And Trafford should be next in line. But is he going to be able to showcase his talents?
Martin, per the fan base, how come you can expect me to come out with the fans don't want to let players go? No, matter. I'm totally fine with letting players go. I'm just, if we're going to be ruthless, we have to be ruthless with everybody. That's my thing. I'm one of them. If you're going to be ruthless, then it has to be ruthless. We can't. I'll give you an example, Mad Hatter. If Haaland has a bad year, I don't want to go, Haaland had a bad year. We can't be ruthless with Haaland. No, you're going to be ruthless, you're ruthless.
Oof. Could you imagine?
The trouble is, Baz, we want to be like Real Madrid in that sense. And that's the thing. You want to be like Real Madrid are ruthless.
I get it.
If Real Madrid can let a player like Rodrigo go, who walks into 99% of the teams around the world, and PSG can let a treble-winning goalie go out the door when he's just won it, nobody's safe. And that's where I think a lot of City fans want City to become. Doesn't matter whether you're Haaland or whether you are whoever, if you are off it, you're off it.
It's a good question in there. What realistically would Newcastle take for Isak?
Mahrez was on the bench, Martin, and then he has to leave.
Yeah.
That's the exact reason why Mahrez has to leave, Dom.
I like Mahrez as well.
That's the exact reason Cole Palmer left. Because that's the other thing, Baz. A lot of our fans moan about Cole Palmer, but that's the exact reason Cole Palmer left. Because he didn't want to sit on a bench.
Yeah. I get it.
I'm not wrong at all, mate. It's your opinion, but I'm not wrong because it's factual information. 11 players have left because they didn't want to sit on a bench. Yeah, that's the trouble with fans, matter.
Well, we get that with Newcastle as well, with Eddie Howe. He's too sentimental. He doesn't sell players. He doesn't do this, he doesn't do
I
that.
like that. Are you saying we need to bid for Isak? The way City are moving,
You can have him.
right. Let's get into it. Understand we've done start a little bit at City. Isak, the saga of the summer, took a brand new twist this morning because he really has thrown his toys out of the pram now, hasn't he?
Well, has he? Who said it? Who released it? Orenstein, wasn't it?
Well, everyone, even the Newcastle journals have said it now.
Yeah, but where's it coming from is what I want to know. I've not seen Isak or the club come out and confirm any rumours. So it's got to be coming from somewhere. So is his agent or is someone leaking it? There's a great question in the chat saying like, what would we realistically take for Isak? So there's two reasons why we take 150 million. First one is worth 150 million. When you look at the price of what Coutinho went for in 2018 from Liverpool, what was it, 130 million? Coutinho went for, and then Wirtz. Yeah, there you go. So you're telling me that Isak isn't on a level with Coutinho at the point when Coutinho was sold for that amount? I personally think he is. Then you've got Wirtz. I mean, Jesus Christ, they paid, 130 million for him? I watched him in that Charity Shield, and I was very disappointed in him. I thought it was a poor show. So, for me, with all the figures, and Belieber, apparently 112 million Brighton want for him. So, if he's worth 112 million, the third or second best striker in the world is certainly worth 150 million in my eyes. The second reason is we still owe Real Sociedad £32 million from when we bought them. Plus, they've got a 10% sell-on fee for every pound over 70 million they get 10% on. So that we end up owing 40 million to Real Sociedad if we sell them for 150. So we've only got 110. So that's the reason why we value them as high as we do, for those two massive reasons. So if any club wants to come in for 150 million, I'd drive them there myself, and I can't drive.
Yeah. By the way, Ethan, that's all I'm saying, mate. If we're gonna do it, let's do it with everyone then.
Yeah. So yeah, the Isak saga has took a big twist, hasn't it?
What has happened with Isak though? How is it? Because
I mean,
me and you spoke about this privately, and you know that.
Yeah.
But according to all the Newcastle, like Keith Dowen and all these Craig up, this started last year.
Yeah, but I don't get that. I do not understand that, because only 5 months ago you was doing an interview on Swedish television when he was in the national team saying, I'm very happy where I am. I love the club, all this sort of stuff. You would have to be a pathological liar to be that good to say that you didn't want to be at a club, but you do want to be at the club, saying it out of his mouth. I don't understand where it's come from. There's a lot of other journalists who said, though, this is a load of rubbish, though, that it's been like 18 months in the making. But there's other journalists saying that it is actually true. So I don't know who to believe. There was do you see the leaked conversation? Apparent leaked conversation between Wilson and Shea Given?
No.
All right, so that got, I don't know if I can quickly bring it up or not.
Gary said Ben Jacobs, Austin, his agent, and Lemaitre's given the information to force the move. But if Isak, I know you're saying it's not come from Isak, I could have heard that. But we had this with Yaya. Yaya's agent, bless his heart, and I don't want to talk ill about the dead. I'm not trying to, really go against him. I hate, because the guy's not here to defend himself, so I hate talking about the dead.
Yeah.
But Yaya's agent did this, but Yaya never denied it.
This is it. Isak's not denying it.
I'll be honest with you, Baz. Isak is saying it through his agent. He is saying it, he just can't say it publicly.
Yeah. And this is the other thing.
Not what you want to hear.
No. It probably is, but we as fans just want the saga ended. We want Isak to come out and say,
would you let him go? Or I'm going to, all right, no, better question for you. Is there a way back for you?
Me personally, if he signed a new contract with a release clause, and it was that we don't get Champions League football this season, then he can go, then yes, there's a way back. Very slim one. He's got a lot of butt kissing to do. No, he hasn't handed in a transfer request. And that's the other thing, because if he hands in a transfer request, he loses his bonus and his loyalty bonuses.
Well, there isn't a loyalty bonus anymore. He loses sponsorship bonus.
Ah, well, there you go. Yeah. So you lose.
That was when we were kids, Baz, when all this. Yeah. You know, when he used to do that, handing a transfer request, that was us when we were kids. It is different now.
It is.
But it's called Baz. You know Baz. Baz has been on the channel loads, my daughter.
Yeah. So the leaked message between Shea Given and
there you go, Baz. This is what Benny said. Yeah.
Well, there you are.
And that's the problem. I don't see this is going to mad. For me, Yaya Toure, people think I'm disrespectful on Yaya because I don't call him a City legend. That's why.
Yeah, I get that.
The way he left the club. I don't class Tevez as a legend because of the way he left the club.
Yeah.
There is a way of going out.
I get that. But yeah, but I'll quickly go for the message. So there was a conversation between Wilson and Shea Given, apparently, that Isak down tools after the final. He didn't want Newcastle to qualify in the Champions League because he knew he'd get his move a lot easier. And he fell out with Callum Wilson because apparently Callum Wilson was getting paid more than him by the end of his contract, because I think Wilson had something in there where it kept buffering up. And he also got his contract under Ashley, where Ashley did give big contracts to players who signed for very little. So that could be true. So that was the leaked conversation, and that now is starting to sound pretty true. And I don't want to believe it because I don't want to think that a player would not want the club he's playing for to qualify for the Champions League. It just seems crazy. But apparently there's been fallings out. I don't know if it's true or not, but it does sound like it. Someone said 120 million in Harvey Elliott. Yes, I would take that deal. As long as it's...
honest, I agree with that. Players... Sorry to jump in, but I'm going to say this very bluntly to all football fans. All football fans have got to get their head out the clouds.
Yeah.
Football fans have got this head in the cloud. This is going to sound very harsh. They don't give a rat's ass about you. They're not playing for the badge. They're not kissing the badge because they look. It is PR. It is like me and Baz and anyone else who goes and does a job. You get offered a better job for better money, you go. We've got to stop pretending these players love it. And they're loving it all. They're not.
I agree.
So that is. I believe. By the way, Trent at Liverpool. You know, give it all there. You'll never walk alone. I love Liverpool. I grew up until Real Madrid knocked on the door.
Yeah.
And then he stuck two fingers up at everyone.
But what I find really funny is that the Liverpool fans burnt his shirt when he left, but then think it's okay for Isak to go on strike.
It's just football.
I know.
Ed wants to join us. Ed, good evening.
Evening, Ed.
Big up, man. Baz, welcome to the channel again.
How are you doing, mate?
Watch a lot of your content, man. It's been a crazy summer for you.
It has. Thanks for commenting on the shows and making it more interesting for me. It's very good. We are having I don't want to swear, but we're having one of the worst windows we could have possibly...
Swear if you want, Baz.
No, I don't like swearing if I can avoid it. But we're having one of those windows where we all got excited after last season. We all thought this was going to be our summer to push on. And now we're kind of looking at the first game of the season going, signed another goalkeeper. We've signed a centre-back. We've lost our best striker. And we've got a Sula up front.
Does that make it out? Is this... Again, and Gary will know what I mean if he's still in the comments because I've said this on yours. And we spoke about this privately in the car last week. By the way, I did pay the price. I didn't get the
time tunnel. The time tunnel pay.
Went in the time tunnel, people, when I went up to do. By the way, the people who did join from here on the 3 Black and White Eyes charity stream, how much did you raise, Baz? Do you want to tell everyone?
£2,500 we raised that day. So
There you
thank
go.
you very much to everyone who helped out, and Martin, for you coming up as well, was amazing. It's great to meet Martin in person after he forgot about a conversation we had over the phone about picking me up.
He never told me. He never told me I was picking him up.
Ask him.
He really did not tell me I was picking him up with them, man.
You did. You did. It was a great day.
Yeah. It was Newcastle via half of Yorkshire. It was quite fun.
Yeah, it was nice.
Then I 7 bridges across the Tyne. Yeah, well, I ended up getting, I had to pay, well, it was only a £5 to go there.
It was
back.
£1.70, wasn't it?
Stop being cheap, Martin. Stop being cheap.
£2.25.
Anyway, Ed, I paid for it in the end because I gave him a £5 super chat to pay for his tunnel.
40% of that goes to YouTube.
Yeah, that's true.
You know that. So, but what does get Isak back for you? There's got to be, or is that it? Because I've heard every channel say they're done. Every channel's done with him now. I think you're the last one standing. I think you are now the last one.
I think 95% of Newcastle fans now, because I don't speak for everybody else. It's
burning the kit and everything, Martin. Burning the kit, everything.
Yeah, we're now at burning kit stage at your place now. He really has gone.
I knew. See, this when someone posted that, I'm not even going to mention the person's name because he doesn't deserve it. I was like straight away, we are now no better than Liverpool fans for what they did to Trent. Should not. But again, nobody knows if that person was a Newcastle fan or was just somebody burning a kit just to wile us up and make us look bad. We don't know because there's no context on the TikTok account who did it and whether he was a Newcastle fan or not. But I don't want to say it. I hate it. But I personally, because he's that good of a player, I think his agent's done him absolutely dirty. And I think Liverpool have done him dirty as well because they thought, if we can put this out, pay Romano, pay Orenstein to chat about it nearly every hour of every day, saying that he wants to go to Liverpool, he's leaving, the price would come down. We're holding our own, and Liverpool don't like it. Isak doesn't like it, his agent doesn't like it, but it's tough. You know, we've got to sign 2 strikers before we'll let them go. And we can't even get one. We can't even get one over the line, and that is an issue. So Isak has to sign a new contract with a release clause to say that he can go if we don't make Champions League football. But even then, I would still be worried that he would not put the effort in that we expect him to.
But Baz, like, because, you know, I've been following you guys. And I know, like, wages play a factor in this. But do you think, how much percentage do you give the board and ownership for getting this far, though, right? Because maybe they didn't know 18 months before, but they had to have an inkling going into the summer of how he was feeling, right?
You would think so, yeah. From what I've been told and read from certain people was every option was on the table this summer. Every option, a new contract, a new pay rise, the option to potentially leave if a big offer comes in. All options were open. But the way that it's been played out, that's not true, according to Isak and according to his agent. The option always was he wanted to go to Liverpool. So a lot of people are confused by what's going on. And our backroom situation doesn't help. You know, not having a DOF and a CEO. It's been a bit of a shocking situation, to be fair.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, usually when a DOF leaves, he usually finishes up the summer.
Yeah.
Right before he leaves. So was it just that bad between him and Howe behind the scenes that?
Well, Eddie Howe makes out that it was a bit of a shock to him that he left when he was on holiday. But I heard that Mitchell came, when he first came in, he spoke to Eddie Howe straight away and said, those 4 players don't have a role to play at this football club anymore. You need to tell them we're going to sell them. And Eddie Howe straight away got his back up, and obviously things didn't go well from there, as we know. And that's why Mitchell's left, because if Eddie Howe hadn't won the Carabao Cup and got Champions League football, I think Eddie Howe would have been sacrificed over Mitchell. But because Eddie Howe got Champions League football and won the Cup, he won the power play, Mitchell had to go. So there's a big one for you.
See, I'm going to be straight with you. By the way, there's no bomber. The only news that come out is Everton are paying 75% of Grealish's wages.
That's a good signing for them, by the way.
It's a bloody good signing for us. We're paying 75k a week on him.
Well, that's your own
Everton
fault
are
for
paying
offering huge wages, isn't it? Well,
I said 225 on space. You're like, oh no, it's 200. You don't know.
No. You said City were paying 225. No, you said 2/3. It's not my fault you were bad at maths. Yeah, there is no bomber. I don't know where that's come from. Let's just chuck fake bombers around people. Come on. Chucking everything around here. I'm going to give you £10 right now. Free bet. 1st of September.
Okay.
£10 bet. Is Isak in a black and white shirt on the 1st September?
No, because even if he stays, you'll be...
No, I don't. I mean, gone. No, you're not getting around me that way. I mean, he's gone.
I honestly don't know, but it is looking like he's... If we sign 2 strikers, he goes.
Baz, if he boycotts Premier League matches, he has
Which he is doing now because he's
He
not
has
playing
to,
at all.
right? Like you can't boycott Premier League matches that might cost us Championship League this season and stay, right? Like, because that's the point he's at now, right? Because as you saw last year, these UCL spots can come down to a game or two.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I am worried because the first 3 games we've got are Villa away, Liverpool at home, and Leeds away, and we haven't got a recognised striker in the door yet, which is very, very, very awkward. So, do you know what it is? I want to see us do a power play. I want to see us sign 2 strikers and then banish Isak to the reserves for a year in a World Cup season.
But you know that ain't going to happen.
I know it's not. But that's
because
what
you're going to end up. You'll end up with the PFA will get involved and everything, and then all this is going to do. Because the one thing I will say, this could change transfers in terms of, and people think I'm being very dramatic there, but let me explain. If Newcastle stand firm and they go right, you're off to the reserves. Most teams don't have a reserve. There is no reserve leagues anymore.
Well, under 21s, isn't it?
Yes, but he's not allowed to be the under 21s.
You are, yeah, you are. You're allowed
only for a certain amount of time. He can't be forever.
Yeah. Okay.
So what you're going to end up doing is just, and you will. And by the way, once Howe's job comes under pressure, say you have a bad start and you're mid-table, Howe will relent. Someone at the club will relent and go bring him back. Because you will, because someone will go, you've got him in the background. The peer pressure will take over, and someone will go, get him. And Isak will end up going to. Do you remember now? You know where I think it could end up going? If you did stick to your guns, which I think you very much could do, is end up at Cass.
Yeah, I did. Stefan mentioned this.
Sends you there.
Yeah, so Stefan mentioned this and says that won't happen. He doesn't think that'll happen because there's UK law involved and all that sort of stuff as well. So he doesn't think it would happen. But again, even if it goes to Cass, they still have to pay the value of the player, won't they? The team that wants them.
Because I'll be honest, I don't think you're going to get 150 now. I know you're holding firm, but I don't think you will.
Well, do you know what it is? I'd rather hold firm, see him waste a year, and then go abroad next year, and just say we're not selling you to Liverpool because we can do that. Now there is a strange rumor, and whether it's true or not, that apparently Saudi are offering 100 million for Lewandowski at Barcelona. You see what they're trying. I think Barcelona would. I think this is my weird conspiracy theory. The Saudis are buying Lewandowski on the knowledge that Barcelona could then buy Isak with the money that they're going to get.
But trust me, Baz, we've dealt with Barcelona. They don't have a pot to piss in. They'll tell you they have. They'll make all these promises. They've got no money. You won't get 150 up top. you'll end up with £1 a week.
Kaluna.
Yeah, please do not. I know, because I've heard many of your fans do this. Barcelona have no money. They couldn't even register Rashford until they got rid of someone.
Yeah, but that's the different thing. It's not about money. It's about the wages that they have on the bill would
that's what I'm saying.
Exceed the Spanish league's amount.
He's actually going to be on 300 grand going over there, mate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's a bit of a crap show, but wouldn't it be brilliant though if Saudi bought Lewandowski to allow them to buy Isak? It would be funny though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to ask you a question on PIF in a bit that we did speak about privately.
Yeah.
But by the way, this works both ways. You can ask me about City as well. Do you think this plays a factor because you've got Liverpool so early?
Yes. 100%.
So you, Graham Bailey said yesterday, soft deadline. That I think that is the soft deadline.
Yeah.
I think you sort it out when they come up to your gaff.
Yes, I think you're right. And I think that's what Graham Bailey said last night, if I remember rightly, and also what a few other people have said. Even if the deal gets done before that game, I still don't think Liverpool play him. Because I
don't think anyone will play it.
Cauldron, wouldn't it? But
I also think you'll negotiate that in a contract, whether it's a handshake agreement or whatever. There'll be something, right? You have him, you don't play him.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't. We don't. I think that's what's holding this up now.
Yeah, I agree. But also the fact that we haven't got another striker in yet,
and that's why I think it'll be less. I think you're going to be at 130. I know you don't want that, but that's where I think you'll end up at.
Do you know, 130 is not bad, but I'd want us to hold out for as much as possible and rinse them for every penny.
Oh, of course you do. Absolutely spot on. The problem is, if Liverpool don't stump that 150, because at the minute I think it's a cat and mouse chess game. Yeah. Who's going to blink? You're waiting for the 150 and expecting him to come. Liverpool are sat there waiting for you to lower the fee. Isak's now not, but because Isak's now made it worse for you by going, I ain't coming back. I'm done.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'd be more annoyed at Isak than I would Liverpool. Isak's really done you here.
We absolutely are. But you've got to remember that he's had his head turned because of his agent. I've obviously had word from Liverpool that they're interested in him. And have you seen his agent, by the way, Isak's agent?
Yeah,
he's banned from Feyenoord. He's had charges against him for loads of stuff. He's had a player who's been charged for bribery. His stable is absolutely chronic. Isak is his golden goose. He's got 11 players, I think, under him. Isak's up here. The next available player, guess how much he's worth?
10.
25 million. 25 million. So he's not going to make generational money from those 10 players, is he? Isak's his golden goose. He's thinking, if I can sell Isak, I'm getting 10%. That's what, 25, 30 million? That's generational wealth for him. And that's why he's pushing this deal. And then he's obviously got from Liverpool, keep pushing it. They'll lower the price and we'll get him. So Liverpool are also in on this as well. There's no doubt about it. See how many times Orenstein and all them lot tweet out being paid by the club. It's shocking. And that Melissa Reddy, Jesus Christ.
She's a Liverpool fan, don't forget though.
Yeah, but she used to work for Sky and she was shocking.
Just Sky's some clickbait.
She got sacked. She was shit.
By the way, a lot of people are going in about Barcelona have got a load of money with this thing. Barcelona are in a shit ton of debt, people. They've got to clear that out first.
Yeah.
But debt they need to sort out.
But Baz, do you also see how just the media itself, right? How Liverpool is spending all this money, but somehow, on those shows they're going through the numbers, they're showing how much they're selling, but when it's one of our clubs, record breaking.
Yeah, honestly, it makes me sick when you read it. When you guys are signing players like you do, they make a massive fuss about it. But when Liverpool go and spend 300 million, it's just but they're a well-run club. It's just like, come on, give it a break. This is why we're sticking together, because we know the money that we've got, the other clubs don't like it. The Premier League doesn't like it. The American owners don't like it. It's as simple as that. They hate the fact that there's 2 clubs in the Premier League that are richer than all of them put together. And yes, our club isn't the richest club in the world, but we have the richest owners in the world. And it's a very different thing. But if some rule changes down the line, we're going to be there ready to smash it.
Yeah, I mean, let's have said this loads. If they really wanted to, City and Newcastle have made it a 2-team league and we'll battle out for the league.
Yeah.
Because I know people are going to go, well, our owners are richer than yours and my owners. Doesn't matter. When you're talking, because City's owners are virtually trillionaires now as well.
Yeah.
When you are talking trillionaire versus trillionaire, it's pennies in the pound at that stage. You're still going to be competing with the same. You're going to offer the same, unless you're going to offer them £1 billion a week, you're going to pay the same wages. So it doesn't matter who's the richest then at that point. City could offer Mbappe £1 million a week. Newcastle could offer him £1 million a week if there was no rules.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's why there has to be some rules. Otherwise, it would just literally be 2-team league. And
the thing is, though, it kind of already it's a top 4 league, isn't it? And no one's breaking into it. Simple fact is, you've got a head start. Liverpool have got a head start. Chelsea
we got in before the drawbridge went up.
Exactly. Chelsea have got a massive head start. It's what they want. They want consistency at the top because apparently that's what gets them the most views. The Premier League even said, and you can listen to it on Sky Sports, we do not want another Leicester City. That was their words, because that year ratings weren't as good as what they would be if a Man United was winning it, or a City was winning it, or a Chelsea was winning it, because Leicester City were not a worldwide known football club like you guys are and those other clubs are. And that's why they said, we do not want another Leicester City, which is horrible, because football shouldn't be like that. Football should be that every single fan wakes up on a Saturday, can think that they can beat whatever team's in front of them, and that they could potentially win an FA Cup or win a League Cup or potentially win a title. It's never going to happen now. Teams that come up are all struggling to stay in this league now.
Question for you before we jump back to the City section. This is my question.
Go on.
Why are Saudi PIF clubs owned to Visa? And I know you've changed your handle on Twitter due to this.
Yeah, I have, yeah. Not just for Visa, for
PIF. And I've asked you this privately. I think, again, we discussed this in the car. Have PIF not lost interest, lost vigor because of this PSR situation?
I don't think they have, not yet. But their priority is their own league. So they're happy to
just spent 55 million on Darwin Núñez, may I add?
I know, and that really, really peeved me off. That's what made me change my handle, because I've always said until the Premier League changes its rules and allows us to be able to spend still wisely within some sort of limits, but let the chains off a little bit, PIF and the Saudi leagues should boycott buying Premier League players. Go and buy the great players from other leagues, from Italy, the Dutch leagues, Portuguese leagues, Spanish leagues, you name it. Just don't buy Premier League players unless they're from Newcastle.
And by the way, for anyone who does not understand what we mean by this, PIF own 7 Saudi clubs in that Super League. They have interest in 7 of them.
Yeah.
The one Darwin Núñez went is owned by PIF.
Yeah.
They bought Darwin Núñez for 55 million. So what they basically done, PIF, was give Liverpool 55 million quid to go and buy their own player from Newcastle United. That's what the pissed is. Basically, what Newcastle are doing is, here's the money to buy our player.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. But I understand them wanting to make their league bigger and better. Now, with Wissa, obviously, the clubs in Saudi like him, but Wissa's come out and said he only wants to come to Newcastle. We've chased him long enough. He wants Champions League football. He's not interested in going to Saudi. So I'd forget about that side of it. But our owners need to wake up a little bit and start being a bit more like your owners. Be ruthless. You know,
When you say that, we've actually dealt with PSG today.
Yeah.
Which I never thought we'd do. Because, by the way, we totally went over that the other day in a space.
Real Madrid, today. Martin. Real Madrid.
We're dealing with two clubs that hate us.
Yeah. Again, there's one in the chat there. Why can't PIF loan out Darwin to themselves? They can. We could go and loan Darwin Núñez. We can go and loan
as long as there's a market value on there. If they pay... Yeah. I think as long as they pay the wages and give him, say, like 10, 15 million pound loan fee, they'll get him.
Yeah. And the other problem dealing with players that are in Saudi Arabia, if they leave within 2 years or a certain amount of time, they'll lose the tax-free side of things of their wages as well. So players won't go to Saudi for a year, then come back to the Premier League on loan because they'll lose a lot of the money, a hell of a lot of money due to tax. So that's the other side of it as well. And that's why we don't deal with Saudi, because of the two reasons, the tax side of things and the fact that fair market value, the scrutiny that we would have. Look at how much we sold ASM for. It was like 25 million. He was worth 40 at the time, easily. But because of fair market value, we didn't want to rock the boat, and we bowed down to the greatness of the Premier League and got our balls chopped off that day. But again, I can also understand why you guys are still a bit peeved off with us as well. Like your owners are peeved off with our owners because we didn't come out and publicly back you when you were defending yourselves against the Premier League, which I don't agree with. We should have been in your corner publicly and sticking together.
Yeah, because this is, and I've always said this, and I know your fans have done this, same as our fans did it at the beginning. It's the cartel, the red cartel.
Yeah.
Richard Masters has no power in the Premier League other than implementing the rules that he does.
Yeah.
What they do is they go to AGMs, 2 or 3 meetings a year, and they go, like you would, any other business, any new rules you want to change in the rule book, yes, we want to do ABC. Then goes to a vote. 20 chief execs are there. As long as 14 vote on it, it's passed.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. The red cartel can vote. There's only 5.
Yeah.
There's still 15 other clubs that can stop what they want. Got to stop saying red cartel. There is no red cartel. In their heads, there is
as well, because they're also potentially telling other clubs to vote in a certain way as well, because they've got alliances with them, haven't they?
See, that's the other thing with some City fans, and they did, Baz. They did. It was under Ashley, though. Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. You see, it's not us fans. We weren't trying to get you kicked out. It was Mike Ashley.
Do you know the trouble is, Baz? And again, I'm going to be straight with everyone again. All football clubs are as fickle as fans.
Yeah.
You vote for what suits you at the time. Everton did it. Everton voted with City right up until the point they got out of their issue with PSR.
Yeah.
Once Everton went out of their issue with PSR, they went back to voting for PSR again.
Yeah.
It suits what you suit at the time.
Exactly. Mike Ashley was happy to only have a budget of 25 million a season, and he could blame it on PSR and all this sort of stuff.
But Baz,
that I agree with. It's American owners that are the problem. And by the way, I'm not being xenophobic. The American owner model, not American people, the American owner model.
Yes.
Yeah. No offense. Kid, I know this maybe has been the worst of the worst, but you guys did bring in, I would say I wouldn't say a great defender, but a good with potential to be great under the right coaching, right? Yeah. And I know you guys were just linked to Ramsey and midfielder from Leicester.
Yeah, Canusi. How you pronounce it?
And then you got Vista coming in later potentially. Maybe. Could this window be turned around for you guys, or is the damage already too gone with games coming up?
No, definitely. If we can sign Canusi, Ramsey, I'm not too fussed about personally. I don't see the hype around him, but Canusi I do, because I watched him at Leicester and I thought he changed games for them when he came on. There's a lot of potential in there. And if we get Wissa in and another striker, that's the thing. We have to get in another marquee striker. Now, a lot of people are talking about Jackson, but getting Jackson and Wissa in the same window would be stupid this year because of AFCON. So we'll lose them for 6 games, both of them. And then we're back in the same situation that we're in right now. So we've got to be clever who we come in and get next. Personally, Samu or Porto would...
Mateta?
No, 28, wrong side for me. Short-term deal. You can't have Mateta and Wissa as 2 short-term deals. You've got to have an up-and-coming guy who's going to be here for 4 or 5 years. So Samu, for me, at Porto would be the one I would take the risk on with Wissa.
By the way, 260 people in here. Let's try and get to 200 likes. We've got about 5 more minutes. Well, Baz has to dash because he's got to go to bed and get his beauty sleep.
Yeah,
should have gone 10 years
5
ago.
o'clock alarm again.
Should have gone 10 years ago. I am back at 11 p.m. over on... I really shouldn't say this. I'm on Don Hussam's channel at 11 p.m.
I don't know who that is.
Liverpool fan.
Good luck.
He's a good lad. He's a good lad.
If he's a good lad, tell him to contact me because I need a Liverpool fan when we play them.
No, once you see him, once you see who it is, you'll go, no.
No, a lot of banter, Baz. A lot of banter.
A lot of banter.
I can take banter as long as
you've got to know how to play him.
All right, doesn't matter then.
He's a top lad. He's one of the. He's a top guy. Because I'll be honest with him, I misunderstood him at the beginning until I started listening. When I spoke to him personally, you meet the real person.
Okay, I'll leave it for now then.
He's a banter person on the channel.
I like banter. Don't get me wrong, but yeah,
he's a really nice guy. Actually, really nice guy. Belly, thank you for 27 months. You, sir, are a continued legend. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. He's not a Liverpool fan. He's a City hater. Yeah, he's not keen on City. Right, anything you want to add on Newcastle or City before we wrap? Ask us anything.
There's nothing really much more to say, is there? I'm just enjoying having a bit of football chat. That's and I'm not hosting, which is nice.
Martin, let me ask you a question because maybe people weren't in the space before we
don't ask me about Donnarumma.
I'm not going to ask you about Donnarumma. I'm not going to ask you about
Rodrigo.
Because I think
look at Yusuf.
No. I think because City has already been through it, and I know we have a good really community here.
Yeah.
And Newcastle's going to go through a transition from their old ways to their new ways.
Yeah.
Right? They're already seeing it with the tickets, slowly but surely, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
The stadium or in talks, things will change, right?
Yeah.
So this is for both of you guys, because both of you guys are kind of like old school fans, right? You've been doing this for a while.
I'm an unk.
For Baz, do you feel like you're ready for that transition? Because I know for Martin, it kind of took him a while.
Whoa! Where you
to come around a little bit? We can be honest, Martin. We can be honest.
I'm still not there.
Yeah. So Baz, do you feel like you're getting there? You're open minded about a few things, or it's going to be rough for you?
No, I'm very open minded by a lot of things. I'm open minded about the stadium change. I think it needs to happen. We need a 80,000 seater stadium that's multi-purpose like Spurs because our revenue is shocking. So I'm all for that. The one thing I'm not ready for, and I've seen a lot already, and Martin warned us about this, and obviously we spoke in private about it also with Yin. It's the fact that tickets are so hard to get a hold of now because touts are getting a hold of them and they're going for massive prices. These companies are getting a hold of them, and it feels like the real fans are going to be sort of pushed aside a little bit to allow the new fans to come in who have money and want to spend it stupidly, which is what the club wants. So I think we are going to lose a little bit of our identity, and Martin warned me about this. So I am sort of kind of ready for it and seeing it happen now. Don't like it, but it is what it is. And I love our foreign fans because we need them. We need to be worldwide like you guys are. And without them, you can't be one of the biggest clubs in the world. So I'm all for it. I just think the club's going about it the wrong way a little bit.
That's the part that old school fans will get hard with.
Yeah.
You know it's coming. I've learned there's never a good way of doing it. There's never a good way of doing it. Because simple fact is, it's like the people that misunderstood me today. You know, they said, because I was a bit, what about Trafford? What about, and doing Rodrigo? And I totally understand people going, but we're getting better, we're doing this. But I just want to share something. And this has come more from an older thing again. And maybe this is where the older thing, I just want to share this very, very quickly before you jump. And he won't mind because it's out publicly. This was Pulper. You all know Pulper. What we may as well do to Trafford. That's the general consensus of it. It's not we don't want, and I'm not bigging up, I'm just saying that's Pulper is just one of many. And it is the older generation doing that. And it's cold, it's calculated, it's ruthless. And I think, and from a City point of view,
it's to one of our own, right, Martin? Somebody that came through the academy.
That's one of our academy boys. You bring back 2 weeks ago, he's put a statement out. This is my dream. I'm back home. I can't wait. They're interviewing him honestly, they brought him out on the open training session. He's like, can't wait. I'm going to be challenging for number one. I've come back here to do this, that, and the other. And then they go and get one of the world's best keepers in 2 weeks later, and he's like, cheers, lads. And I think it's very un-City-like.
Yeah.
We've never been this ruthless in 10 years. Never.
But when you've got a keeper like his stature comes available, you can't sit still as a football club, can you? And that's where you're being ruthless. It's not the fact that
why is Savinho asking to go after 12 months?
But you've got to be. You can't stand still in football. And if you've got the money and you've got the pull that you've got to sign these players when they become available.
Yeah. And I suppose the keeper from PSG is fake news. It really isn't, Daniel. I know there's some rivals who are getting a bit twitchy because they're not moving. I have noticed that. So it's like one thing I know you got to jump past. Yesterday I went on Judge Mo's channel, and the Liverpool and Arsenal fans who had been twerking for Rodrigo all summer, suddenly he became overrated, not that good.
Oh, they do that all the time, don't they? Yeah. I
And
remember when we were close to getting Sesko, all the Man United fans were going, he's a waste of money. We wouldn't pay that much. And then as soon as they get him, he's the best young striker in the world.
Tesco, calling him Tesco.
Tesco, yeah. I hope he flops.
I think there is, Mark. I think there is, Mark. Donnarumma's not coming sitting on our bench, mate.
No, he's definitely not.
No, what's the problem? Haaland already followed him and stuff. It seems like Haaland is pushing for him.
By the way, Erling Haaland's already liked his goodbye message.
Yeah. They know he's coming.
Yeah. Anyway, Baz, I think that's been a really good first show.
I think so. I've enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it. Everyone obviously can find you. The link to the channel is in the description. It's also right at the top literally as you click on.
Thanks, Ed, for joining in.
Yeah. Next week, I'm presuming we're going to try and do it again next week.
Yeah.
We'll be over on Baz's channel.
Wednesday or Thursday night. Wednesday or Thursday, I think, depending on what you've got on.
I can do Thursday as long as it's 8, because then we do ours at 9:30, so I can go from A to B. So maybe next Thursday at 8, but it's going to be alternate. Our channel, your channel, their channel, and we'll do it that way. But we just want to add something a bit different because the two oil clubs have to stick together.
Oh, yes.
Because nobody else will. And we'll see. So, so big up everyone in the chat.
Hit the like button and subscribe before we go if you like the content. We already put in here if you want to go see Baz and all the Newcastle content he does. He's a great guy.
Talks a little bit too much, but no man.
Huge.
Started copying everything the Mancunian way does. We had bloody Stefan on. He gets Stefan on. We had Graham Bailey. I'm going to have to be careful who we get on next week. He'll be following us again.
I was actually very impressed with the show. That's why I watched it, and I thought Graham was really nice for a Middlesbrough fan. And
do you know what it is with Graham? He's honest.
Yeah, exactly.
People don't like it.
Yeah, they don't. And I tried to. I mean, Gaz, who joined me with the show, I don't want to go on. I'm not a fan of his. He really winds me up and all that sort of stuff. I said, Gaz, this is your chance to ask about what's going on behind closed doors that we would never get a chance to ask. So yeah, really enjoy. I mean, we obviously did a donation to his charity. We'll be doing a donation to his charity as well. And he started following me on Twitter. I was like, no way.
Well, believe it or not, he has said he'll come back on because he, at the end of the window, because I'll be honest with you, big up Graham Bailey, honestly give him a follow, honest to the point. But the one thing he did do was he was honest. He told everyone about Edison, told everyone about Sabio, and everyone laughed at him. There's a mod in the channel who DM'd me going, I don't believe what he's saying. And even he went, yeah, he was spot on. What are you looking at there? You're looking all confused.
Bazza, you need to get an Allen. I don't understand that.
You need to get an Allen.
Somebody that talks crazy sometimes.
Yeah, we have someone, top guy, close mate of mine for years. He lives in Sydney. He's an older City fan, but he likes a meltdown.
Yeah, I mean,
used to Liverpool fan.
Gaz is that kind of person on my channel. You want to see him in our group chat?
No.
As a pan sometimes.
I've met Gaz. Alan is Gaz is a nice guy.
He is
really positive compared to Alan.
Oh right, well, wow. But that Alan is an Alan then.
Alan thinks we're getting done with 115 still.
Oh Jesus Christ, that's been done a long time ago. Yeah. He's like, I've said this, and how many times I say this to you, Martin? I said, you won't get done with 115. You'll be cleared of all charges. The only thing you will get is a fine for non-compliance. Everyone said to me, oh, I went, just wait. And I was right. That's what's going to happen.
Not you Thursday. Know it, I know it. No, next Thursday, not this Thursday.
Not this Thursday, next Thursday.
We're not doing 2 in 1 week.
No, definitely not.
I'm an uncle, but I admit it. I've lost my love of the badging team from my side a bit. It's more Monopoly now. Yeah, and that's what I've always said. I said to Baz when we very first started talking a couple of years back, it's the soul goes a little bit. Your soul does go.
I get it.
But it brings success.
It does. It does. Well, thank you for agreeing to do this.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was to be honest with you guys, the story was I was actually at the Newcastle Benfield Football Club presentation night, very drunk, and I rang Martin and went, "Oh, let's do something." So then this is what became of it. It's 4 months later. Was it 4 months? About 4 months ago, wasn't it? 5 months ago.
Oh, Baz, before you go, I know we keep on saying this.
Go
on.
Before you go, Baz.
Before you go.
I know this. The season starts on this weekend.
Yeah.
Where do you predict Newcastle to finish?
As in, if we close the window now and we didn't sign anybody else?
No, no. That would be unfair. That'd be unfair because you're going to probably put yourself lower than you need to.
Isn't it? Bottom 3.
Projected on the players you think you will get.
Projected on the players I think we'll get will be top 7.
Okay.
If we don't sign another striker, at least 1, if we don't get 2, you're looking anything from 9th to 12th. That's how much of a drop-off it'll be.
Yeah, I got you guys in that same area.
Now ask me. There you
Martin, where do you think they're going to finish?
We're going to
win the treble.
We're going to win the league. No, and I actually do. Listen, I thought we were going to win the league before Donnarumma and Rodrigo.
Oh, we have to. It's league or bust. It's league or bust for us.
What's Baz's channel? It's in the link, the description. 3 Black and White Eyes.
Put the
Go and
name
give it a
in
follow. Go and give it a watch. Top guys over there. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Blues Down Under, and then at 11 p.m. debut Stateside Blues. Ed, you will need to be on camera for that one, just so you know.
I will. I will be.
Brilliant.
I'm going to break the panel to you now. Vater's coming on. Ed's coming on. The Sheikh is coming on. Ryjack is coming on. And Tariq is coming on.
I'm telling you, Martin, it's going to be electric with all these news coming out and how we're moving. Because there's some people on that panel that love the academy. Love the academy.
If you need to go, Baz, you jump while I just do the exit.
Yes. Thank you,
Big up,
everyone.
Baz. Big up,
Really
Baz.
appreciate it. See you next week. I'll try and tune in tomorrow at 11 if I'm on a break at that time.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Cheers, bud.
Cheers, guys.
Yes.
So, yes, I've got Vater on. Ed's on. I'm hosting, so I'm going to be the non-American tomorrow. But Vater, great to have him back on. Having the Sheikh on is going to be amazing. First time ever for him. Tariq, first time. Ryjack, first time. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah,
really good panel. Really good panel. Blues Down Under, Alan won't be on because Alan, again, love and thoughts to him with his mother and his father at the moment. So we're giving Alan some breathing space at the minute. And please send your love and your thoughts and your prayers to a very massive member of this channel. Without him, this channel doesn't go. So yeah.
Martin,
Stateside Blues, look, Ryjack's excited. Go and give Ryjack a lot of love as well.
Martin, you can come on, right? You can host and everything, as long as you start off with saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
Till I die.
to the flag.
Till I die. Oh, sorry, is that the wrong one?
Yeah, that's the wrong one.
I thought we were doing City Till I Die.
No.
That's my Pledge of Allegiance. Bloody Americans everywhere. Sing the US national anthem. I'm hosting it because I've got I won't be on Blues Down Under because I'm at the hospital tomorrow with my my mother. My mother's going for her Alzheimer's checkup. Well, not checkup. You have to go to once a year to do an Alzheimer's update just to see where your functions are and that. So my mother's on that tomorrow. How advanced do I think the two deals are? Rodrigo thinks more advanced than many believe. Donnarumma, I think they're both in an area where they can be advanced very quickly. They're waiting for something else to happen.
Domino, right?
Yeah, they're waiting for basically once the Edison green light goes and the Savino green light goes, you'll watch those two get going quick. Yeah, love to Alan, family. I can't wait for the weekly rants on this channel like last season. You know what, Yusuf? You poked the beast too much. You got us upset. You all said we weren't buying enough, so we said, you know what, we'll get buying then.
Martin, how did it go from Jack Gone? Jack Gone came out.
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
We're done.
We're finished.
We're finished.
Well, even Graham Bailey
whirlwind.
said we were finished. Even he at the moment, we're done. How do you go from done to buying two of the biggest names in world football?
Hey man, but that goes to show how well run we are because nobody really saw this coming until it dropped. It didn't get leaked really. Like, some people knew, but it wasn't out there.
Do you know what I did notice? I thought about this during the show today. Isn't it weird how cheeky went last week, didn't I?
Yeah, and it was like Viana has the full keys, right?
Viana got the full keys. Viana's like the keys. Viana got the Ferrari keys last week, and he went, let me show you how this bad boy's done. What you've done is you've done nice with Cherka. You've done well there with Ain't Nora. Let me show you how this bad boy runs. There is a sixth gear, There's a 7th gear. Let's use it.
Well,
That's what Brianna's done.
reports came out right when we first got linked to this guy where he's not shy to throw his weight around. Like he's not he's not gonna creep up on you when he wants a player. He's not gonna negotiate with you for 2 weeks about 5 million here there. He's gonna throw the cash, and he's throwing the cash.
The one thing I will say, by the way, LB, unless you remember, you won't have seen this. LB did a show earlier with that Maria.
Mm-hmm.
The only concerns I have with Rodrigo, and she said this, he's very
Dressing room.
He's not great for the dressing room. Can throw a strop. And I will say, by the way, she said this herself. He wants first team football.
Yeah.
There is no rotating around on Rodrigo, people.
Well,
Her exact words were he got subbed off in the second half of a cup final and the toys went out of the pram.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep saying it, and this is where I got misunderstood earlier. Can we stop saying players are happy to rotate? They're not.
But Martin, that's when
you can disagree. She would know that came direct from someone within the club, mate.
Yeah. No, but that's why you have to keep these older players around too, like your Gunnigans, like your Bernardos, like your Kovacic's, like your Stones, and you put his locker right next to him, and then you get a little guided hand along the way.
City doing the Johnny O'Leary turn, and then we go back to being a face next week. It's like Viana got Daddy's credit card for the first time, isn't it? Like, oh, I've got full control of it now. Let's go.
Hey, that Saudi money compared to that Portuguese money is a little different.
Do I think we get right back? Now, last week I told you no. Don't ask me now. Jesus, that's why I'm saying I don't know.
Hakimi.
Big news. A couple of things. Nottingham Forest now have an agreement in place. Full agreement with James McAtee. And the other thing is there has been a rejected bid for Rico Lewis. And that is from, I believe, Nottingham Forest.
Martin, we were just saying nobody's off limits, huh?
So now they're bidding on Rico Lewis. Ortega as well. Then we're down 17 somewhere. Yes, we're seriously going for him. That's not no Billy bullshit. Like I said, as long as Savino goes, Rodrigo comes in. But yeah, no, it's going to be fun. Like 11 o'clock tonight, we'll do I'm on Don Hussam, and then at 12-ish, we'll do a space.
Hey, at least spaces have been somewhat. At least spaces haven't been personal anymore, right? Like,
no, I've actually enjoyed the spaces.
Yeah. Like we're just talking about football tactics. Oh,
good point. And Pardo, I'll be honest with you. Pep's the guy who's pushed for Rodrigo. He had a meeting with his dad. Pardo really likes him. Really, really likes him.
But Martin, it's not. We all know that some players, when they get to a certain point, like a Isak, like other players, they can throw their toys out the pram. But at the same time, when they go to a certain manager, like a Klopp, some things change because they know they have to. And we all know that Ancelotti is a great manager, but he isn't known for being a disciplinarian either. He's more of, I'll let you get away with some stuff if you get on the pitch and you perform.
Yeah. No, I get it. Carl, anyone who is late into it, YouTube have changed their terms and conditions. It's not a channel thing. YouTube have changed terms and conditions where numbers and if you use the real name, it will now be exposed. But Ed, do you want to tell them all what they can do?
Yes, all you guys got to do is go to settings and go to like it's gonna say like a customization of your YouTube, and then once you click on that, you'll see your handle name, and you can just go in there and change your handle name if you don't want it to show your real name or whatever you have now with the numbers.
Yeah. So there you go. Anyway, yeah, loads of things coming up. Blues Down Under tomorrow, 11 a.m. Stateside Blues, episode 1, 11 p.m. So 2 shows tomorrow. Thursday night chat with the season predictions. Friday we'll do something as well. I'm going to try and get some rivals on to talk about that for their prediction. Saturday, I'm at Wolves. We'll do something Saturday or Sunday night for post-match. Yeah, basically shows every single day now. So that's worth a subscribe. That's worth a like, at least. The amount of work we're putting in at the minute is unprecedented. We promised you the channel would grow. We promised you we'd put work into it and we'd make it something you're proud of because it's your channel. And that's what hopefully you can see we're delivering. Because I honestly believe the channel has gone from there and it has gone to there. And we will keep going up. L'Equipe. Yep. Gianluca Donnarumma has spoken with Pep and has agreement. Yeah, I already know that. Yeah. Yeah. Expect Edison to be in Turkey by weekend. So, yeah. Thank you, Buxton. Thank you, DC. Ed, we'll speak to you later on the space, hopefully.
Yeah, I'll be there, mate. And guys, I know everybody has concerns with everything now, but you just got to trust the club. You have to trust the manager, and you just have to back the boys who's wearing the badge.
Yeah. This is our ruthless era, and it is what it is. New member Bella,
WCW settings, no, ECW settings, Martin. ECW settings.
What?
This era, ECW, baby.
Yeah, well, member for 27 months for Bella. Big up yourself.
I'm emotional. I mean, this is a dream come true. All these guys deserve. All these guys around here.
There is a City extra tweet. Like, Jesus. Why does it always come out at late at night?
For the international audience, you know this, Martin.
Right. City extra. Well, actually, it's already out from L'Equipe. Jesus. Where is it? Yeah, it's just that City I've now spoken with. Yeah, there's an agreement. Yeah. Rejected the news. Yeah, that's on. Yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah. So the big news tonight, 75% Everton are paying. Rico Lewis has been rejected. McAtee's virtually done. And yeah, Donnaruma's agreed as well. Anyway, we'll see you all soon. Donald Sam at 11 p.m. And then we'll do a space. Take care all. And as always, up the Blues. Bye all.